Hello from AlphaCars, from our Boxborough location. My name is Dimitri, and I have a pleasure of sharing this exciting project that is ahead of us. This is the first segment. We will try to do it in 3 segments. This segment is going to be about what is the project about together. We had a service customer today on a late model BMW, and walking by this vehicle, he made a comment, "Wow, what a beautiful car. Someone took a really good care of it." And I was here with our service manager. We both said, yeah, it's a great looking car, but we're about to do a pretty extensive set of improvements to make it look even better. And our service customer, who has a late model car, he was like, wow, what is it that you're gonna do? And we went through and explained what exactly we're gonna do. And at the end of it all, he said, oh my God, I never thought these things are possible. So we decided we're gonna share this information with our viewers. This is a 1986 Mercedes 500 SL, a legendary roadster. This particular one has only 23,000 original miles, and it is a factory original car. And the owner of this car approached us with the request to make paint corrections and take the steps to preserve this beautiful paint that was applied at this car at the Mercedes factory in 1986. And he managed his ownership to stay away from other drivers, for objects, and anything that could damage this beautiful paint. But over the course of ownership, this paint took some chips. It's been worked on by detailing shops. It's been waxed, it's been polished, it's been scratched, and then scratches were attempted to be repaired. So when you look at this car from close up, you're gonna see all your typical paint issues. Scratches, scuffs, swirls, paint chips. And on top of it, because it's this paint is now 40 years old, so the paint integrity is getting weaker, and also the paint thickness is getting thinner, because when it was new it had about 3.5 to 5.5 mils, and in some areas we measured even 2.5 mils, which means that it has been polished. And every time you're polishing your paint and you look at your rug and you see the color, that is the paint that you just took off from the surface. So we want to show you what we are starting with. When you look at this vehicle, it is stunning, it is gorgeous. But to retain this look, and not to mention to enhance this look, there are certain steps we're going to take. What are we starting with? We're starting with factory original paint that has all the conditions that I named prior. And we're going to walk with the camera and show you what is it that we are talking about. So the first thing we're going to do is pick the right light, and if you look at the paint surfaces, you will see a lot of swirls, a lot of them on this car, which means that at some point you can just see it throughout, all around, which means at some point someone detailed this car and most likely did it without claying it prior, or you can see even more as you go around. The whole paint surface of this car has swirls throughout. You will notice as we go around the vehicle, and by the way, let's peek at the interior. It's stunning. It's 100% original. All the wood is beautiful. All leather is beautiful. But as you go around the paint surfaces, we see a need for paint correction throughout this vehicle. We also identified that this vehicle had a number of small dents, and we engaged our PDR technician, paintless dent removal technician, who is brilliant. And he spent some time with this car and took care of pretty much all, without exception, small little dings. And it's important to do before you get in and do paint correction. You can also see over the years, someone touched up multiple areas. And you can actually see a lot of swirls like right in this area and scratches. So now that you've seen it, we're going to talk about what is it that we're going to do. We already mentioned that we took care of the paintless dent removal work. That's all done. The next step that is going to take place, we're going to have our paint correction technician go into each chip on the vehicle, and we're going to clean off and remove all pre-existing touch-up, because it's old and it's flaking, and it was done without any special way. So we're going to remove that. Then we're going to clean off each chip, make sure there are no loose paint, and do all the preparation work, priming, touch up with the color, leveling with the clear coat, and getting it ready for the exterior paint correction work. And then, of course, we're going to get into more preparation for the paint correction. What will take place, and you'll see it in the future segment, all the gaps, all the moldings, all the rubber gaskets, anything that is adjacent to the paint, not to mention the whole interior, this car is going to be professionally and accurately taped. A lot of things that are reasonable to remove will be completely removed, like this logo, Mercedes logo, the hood logo, that would be removed. Most likely this will get removed. A lot of things that can be removed will be removed. And then what cannot be removed will get neatly and accurately taped. So this way we will protect the rest of the parts that are not supposed to get worked on from any type of accidental interaction and damage. Once that is all done, there will be multiple steps that will be taken on the paint surface. And then after that, we're going to be doing, when the paint preparation is all done, paint correction is all done, and this car is going to look absolutely beautiful and stunning. At that point, there are two ways to protect that look. One is you can do a light wax and pretty much be very, very extremely careful with the paint. Or you can do Ceramic Pro, and that's going to be the last segment of this project, is going to be application of the Ceramic Pro protection film. So we're very excited with this project. We're inviting you to stay with this project and look at the videos in real time as we post them. Or if you're looking already later in the day, you'll be able to just quickly look through the segments. Thank you very much.